and welcome to this week's edition of Linker Trivia. I'm so excited that you're here. We'll have a super fun game all about famous art and artists for you. We wanted to feel a little culture today, so feel free to bust out some wine and cheese before we get started. I would like to thank today's sponsor, Linker, for giving us one Houdini wine opener and aerator. So be the quickest to answer all 5 questions, and you'll be the new owner of a Houdini wine opener and aerator. Remember, if you miss a question, buy back in and keep playing. So let's get started. So let's warm up with this one. We all definitely know. The Louvre is home to tons of famous and legendary art, including the enigmatic Mona Lisa. So for question 1, which artist painted the Mona Lisa? Was it Leonardo da Vinci, Rembrandt, or Edvard Munch? This should be an easy one for you guys. I know you're gonna know it. So this one is a certified layup. It is one of the most famous paintings of all time and is insured for over $500 million. It's likely a painting of Italian noblewoman Lisa Gherardini. And yep, that artist is Da Vinci. All right, we got everybody answered it correctly. Good job. That was a good one. That was an easy one. So Lisa Gherardini lived a very humble life and would probably be shocked to learn how famous her likeness became after her death. Let's move on. Love can make you do crazy things. It can make you run into the airport to stop a flight, stand up in the middle of a wedding and protest, and even in some cases, cut off your own ear. For question 2, I'm sure you guys know where this is going. Which artist famously cut off his ear and gave it to a romantic interest? Picasso, Claude Monet, or Vincent van Gogh? This is another kind of easy question. So, okay, maybe love doesn't usually make you do those things. It's unlikely, or it's unclear exactly why this artist decided to go ahead and chop his own ear off, but he did end up giving it as a gift to a woman at a brothel he frequented. He was, of course, Van Gogh. All right, 6 correct, and 4 incorrect. Hit that links button, buy back in, keep playing. That Houdini thing is great. The aerator and the wine opener is awesome. So we'll have more to talk about with our artist a little bit later. So moving on. A feat that took 4 years to complete and still seen by thousands every day, and I'm talking about the Sistine Chapel. So get your minds going for question 3. Which artist painted the entirety of the Sistine Chapel ceiling in the Vatican? Was it Sandro Botticelli, Michelangelo, or Raphael? So another good question. I'm sure lots of you will know this answer. So the Sistine Chapel is one of the most breathtaking sights in the world. I unfortunately haven't had a chance to see it yet. But a really fun fact is that this artist was primarily a sculptor and was still hired for this job. And that's like signing Tom Brady to play a linebacker. But the answer is Michelangelo. All right, everybody got it correct. Good job, everybody. So the Sistine Chapel took 22 years to paint. That is a very long time, like very long. Well, speaking of Michelangelo, before he got to work on the Sistine Chapel ceiling, he was known for his sculpture of David. Interestingly, that slab of marble belonged to a different sculptor who had different plans for it. So for question 4, this is a good question. The marble slab that became David was originally meant to be a sculpture of which character? Zeus, Hercules, or Medusa? See, I learned something new on this question. Get your little brains working. So this is an interesting one. When this slab of marble came to the sculptor, Agostino di Cuccio, it was meant to be something else. He had got to work, but he only got so far before abandoning it because he found the marble to be too tough. It was originally supposed to be a depiction of Hercules. Awesome, 5 correct, 1 incorrect. All right, let's keep going. You guys are doing a really good job on this. So it went through another sculptor before it came to Michelangelo, who turned it into David about 20 years later. It's a lot of work. For an artist making ends meet, it's often challenging. So for your last question, guys, you ready for this one? How many paintings did Vincent van Gogh sell in his lifetime? Was it 1, 27, or 879? This one is a tough question. I actually got it wrong the first time. So this is another question about our favorite one-eared redhead. So Van Gogh's life is a tragic one. In fact, he never was considered a famous painter in his lifetime. It was only once that he died that his art started to take off, which explains why he only ever sold one painting. We have 2 correct and 4 incorrect. Oh my goodness. So more than one person answered all 5 questions correctly. So as you know, we only have 1 prize available. So this triggers a tiebreaker, which means the person who was the quickest to answer all the question wins. So congratulations. Make sure to visit your wallet on the Linker app to claim your prize. It's a very good prize. Well, that's it for our art game today. I would like to give a big thank you to everyone for playing and to our event sponsor, Linker. Don't forget to subscribe to the event feed to stay up to date on our upcoming events and to get reminders on when it's time to play. And remember, you're all winners in my book. Mwah. Cheers, guys.